Hey, shalom, shalom, um, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Call Laim Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash, that belongs to the apostles, elders, great millstone, peace, mercy, citation to the elect. All right. And, the title of this one going to be, YouTube police, famine of the word, and every single word we speak must be seasoned with salt. All right. Every single word we speak out here, man, must be seasoned with salt. Yesterday, some weird ass shit happened to my page. I'm not the only one. Some weird ass shit. My main page, um, my main page, New Jerusalem 144 Die, got hit up for basically like no reason. You know, she got hit up for no reason, and it was weird, man. It was weird. I'm like, what the hell's going on? They sent me. They didn't even send me an email. You know, when I looked up, I was like, page has one strike, cannot upload. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on? All right. But that's just the time we're living in, the famine of the word, and persecution will arise, man. It says in Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples that through much tribulation we must enter into the kingdom. We're going to go through much tribulation. We're going to catch much hell, but this devil is the accuser of our brethren, so we got to be careful what we say on these videos. We have to play by their fucking rules right now. We have to play by these devil's rules using their platforms and shit. We kind of gotta be a little weary of what the things that we say, the things that we speak about, or the things that we mention. And this is some bullshit, man. I'm tired of fucking having to watch what you say and shit, man. But that's the condition of the battle, if you will, man. All right. We can't do nothing about it right now. We just have to continue to fight, and it is what it is. So, but it's hypocrisy from this fucking devil. And that's why the Lord said, he that condemned the just and justify the wicked is an abomination in the sight of the Most High. All right. He that Proverbs 17 and 15, he that justified the wicked and he that condemned the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. Oh, I already had Proverbs 17 pulled up. That's the spirit. So I'm going to probably have to read it anyways again. But yeah, that's the spirit, man. All right. You fucking devils, man. You condemn the just. And we're the just. The prophets and men of the Lord are the just. Okay. Because we're coming with the pure words. Scriptures say the pure words. The Lord's word is pure, purified. Every word of the Most High is the pure words, man. Those are pure words. But you devils, you condemn us for speaking these words, man. Because they come up against your society. They come up against your narrative. But little do they know that the Heavenly Father's with us and not with them, because they think that the Heavenly Father's smiling on them because they're in power and shit. Which he did for a time, but the Lord is not dealing with you devils like that, like he's dealing with Israel. You devils were just set up to rule for a little season. All right. The Most High, he rules in the kingdom of men. And he set up the basis of men to rule over this place, for the time being. But pretty soon, the men of Yahweh Shai, the Israelites are going to take their rightful place back in the rulership seat, man, and dethrone you fucking devils. All right. Because of injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So every fucking thing you got is deceitful. All right. So you talk about us, we're hate speech. We're doing hate speech and all that shit. You devils are the biggest racists. All right. But you get to write the rules. So here it is. Now we're the ones that's at fault. You make the rules and you don't even keep your own rules. Isaiah the 10th chapter. It says the first verse. It said, "Woe to you that decree unrighteous decrees and grievousness which you have prescribed." You're those people. You know, you're those people that will throw rocks and hide their hands. But that's the devil for you, man. All right. So, anyways, Psalms 12 and verse 5: "For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy." See, we're sighing and crying. We're making our lamentations and our woes. We're making them known to the Lord. And here it is. This devil comes along and talk about, "Oh, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't speak out against the society. Y'all can't cry to the Father." Nope. So he's trying to hinder a man, And the scriptures say the prayer of the poor pierced the clouds, man. And it enter into the ear of the Lord of Sabaoth. You fucking devils, you can't stop what we're saying, what we're doing here. Because the Lord said, "If this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, you shall surely not be able to overthrow it." All right, and you fucking devils, you can't overthrow this. As much as you try to oppress and to cut videos and to, the word has to go out. But this is why I did this video, because everything we say gotta be seasoned with salt. And now I gotta be extra careful. You gotta be extra careful, man. What you say. Because you don't want all your videos, all your work to be like, taken down or whatever. So you got to fucking, comply, if you will. Because it does take a lot of work to keep making these pages and stuff like that. But we'll do it, because we've done it already many times, man. Brothers are on their 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th pages, because that shows the diligence, the diligence of constantly, when you do the Lord's work, this comes with the territory. You get a backlash. So anyway, it says, "For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I rise, say the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that puffed at him." The Lord's gonna set us in safety from this fucking devil who's constantly puffing at us, man. This fucking devil. "Oh yeah, you said something that was against our policies," When here it is, their policy speaks about nudity, violence, and all this shit, right? But you got videos all of nudity all over the fucking YouTube, man, and they're still up with hundreds of thousands of millions of views. These rap videos, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it's fucking licit? Do you think it's licit for a man to have a bunch of naked bitches, on his video, with kids around, guns around, toys, all kind of shit? They're making money off of this shit, monetizing their videos. You got niggas doing tattoos. You got niggas doing all kind of unlawful shit, man. Women smoking weed, talking about drugs. All right, the kids can watch this shit, but here it is. We use a couple of harsh words, or we speak against the Moes or whoever, and now we got to go and get on another page where less people can watch you, or you got to go make up another page. You got to get to 1,000 subscribers to live stream. If not, you got to go and use a Prism or one of these apps, StreamYard, to stream. So some fucking bullshit, man. All right, but hey, this is the white man. He don't play fair. All right, so it is what it is, man, because he doesn't abide by his own rules, like we said. Now, so it says, the Lord is going to set us in safety from him that puffeth at us. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, thou shalt preserve them for this generation. For the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that's the time we're living in now. Right? The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted, man. You fucking devils are exalted in this place. You're the ones making the rules. So, the wicked walk on every side. People could just allowed to do whatever they want to do. But here it is, when you depart from iniquity, you make yourself a prey. Now you're a problem. We're the only real threats in this world. The men of Yahushai. That's it. Because these other niggas, what are they talking about? Then none of them. You don't see IUIC getting their videos flagged. You don't see You don't see fucking GOCC or ISUPK or any of these other fringe Israelite groups, cringe-worthy Israelite groups. You don't see them niggas getting their videos flagged. They got a bunch of views, bunch of women, bunch of people coming on their shit. And what are they saying? Nothing. They're saying absolutely nothing. And they get the admiration of the people, man. All right. But when you speak the truth, you're going to get backlash, man. And that's part of the business. That's why a lot of you punk niggas, you don't want to do the work, because you don't want to keep making these different pages. You don't want to keep dealing with Esau. You don't want to keep dealing with these scoffing niggas. You don't want to have people coming after you, man. But it is what it is. That's the nature of the beast. That's the business. All right. This is why we don't respect you bitch ass punk niggas that don't ever put your hands to the plow, man. But you want to talk shit about the men that's really working. You see what I'm saying? So you have no business even commenting if you're not, you have no business speaking about us. If you haven't even gone through, you know what I'm saying, you have no skin in the game, man. A lot of you niggas got a lot of opinions, but you never had to make no sacrifices for the Lord. You never had to suffer persecution from this devil. You never had to go out there in the elements. You have to live your little comfortable fucking life. Going to school or doing whatever you want to do, right? You didn't give up your life for no Most High. So this is why there's levels to this thing, man. And at the end of the day, they that will live godly in Yahweh Shai, scripture say what? They will suffer persecution. So hey, that's what we signed up for, man. So don't even marvel. Matter of fact, take it as a badge of honor. Like, oh shit, the Lord is dealing with you. Just take it. Yeah, because sometimes, bro, brothers be getting all discouraged and shit, man. You be getting all fucking mad. Take it cheerfully. The scriptures say, when I are brought to a lower state, take it cheerfully. Take it cheerfully. All right. But the famine of the word is coming. All right. You got YouTube police, man. You got these scoffers, our own people. They're the ones that be flagging our videos and talking shit and saying, oh, this and that. They're the main ones. They're our enemies, So the Lord gonna cut them niggas asunder, man. Real quick, let me just go ahead and get into it, man, through the Spirit, because I know sometimes the Spirit be having you all over the place. But okay, it says real quick. Let me see. Colossians chapter 4 and verse 4, it says, that I may make it manifest how I ought to speak. It says, walking wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. That's right. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, man. Let your speech always be seasoned with salt, man. Okay, because in these times, bro, our speech got to be seasoned with salt, bro. Our words got to be very, very, the scriptures speak about comprehending much in few words. Like any time that we're living in, bro, we should be looking for to be circumspect, bro. Ephesians 5:15, man, because we don't know who's an agent around this motherfucker. We don't know who's watching us. All right, we can't show too much of our lives or be too open in this motherfucker. You don't know who's who. All right, you gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch who you around. Who you're associating with and shit. All right, because shit is getting tighter around these parts. All right. They're starting to censor more of our videos. They're starting to so this famine of this word is about to kick in pretty soon. And this is what we're feeling. This is what we're seeing, This is what we're bro. So it's just crazy, man. All right. But this is a fulfillment of the word, man. Sirach 32 and verse 7. Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. Yeah, so let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Colossians 4 and 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer every man. That's right. So your speech got to always be with grace, seasoned with salt, man. You know, understanding what time to speak, what time to refrain from embracing. You know, what words to use. Okay, Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Okay. It says verse 7, jump down. A time to rent, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. Now we're in a time of speaking the words of the Lord. The scripture say, I believe, therefore I've spoken. So as you speak in these words, you know, there's consequences to it. You know, you're going to incur, you know, righteous people, but you're going to incur a lot of wicked motherfuckers that come by, you know, they try to test your faith or try to question your doctrine, you know what I'm saying? Or even accuse you in your words, like they did Yahushua. They try to entrap him in his words, you know? That's what they try to do. They try to get our Lord, man, and trap him in his own words, man. All right. But you see, you're not going to be able to do that to us, you know, because you couldn't do it to the Lord, right? Because the Lord was moving with the Holy Spirit, sound speech, you know, that cannot be condemned, right? Sound speech. That he that is of the contrary part, you know, may have nothing evil to say of you. You know, that's why the Lord told you, be wise, serpent, harmless as a dove. You know, harmless, man. To be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. What does it mean? To be circumspect. To know that, you know, the Lord sent you out there, you know, to war good warfare, but to fight it smart, you know. You gotta use your brain in this thing, man. The brain is there for more than just a fucking hat rack, man. All right. The brain is not there just for a hat rack, man. So it says Mark chapter Mark chapter 12 and verse 12, it says, and they sought to lay hold on him, but feared the people, for they knew that he had spoken a parable against them, and they left him and went their way. And they sent unto him certain of the Pharisees and of the Herodians to catch him in his words. See, the Pharisees and the Herodians, right? They wanted to catch Yahushua in his words, man. All right. You niggas, our own people that be working for Massa, you know, Massa himself, you know, Whitey himself, you know, they want you to, you know, say certain things, you know, they want you to, you know, not be wise in your speech, not be eloquent in your speech, man, not have your speech seasoned with salt so they could blame you, you know, so they can try to flag your videos, take them down, do this and that, right? So we got to be smart, you know, while we're doing this work, you know. You have to be smart, bro. All right. So Proverbs 17 and verse 7, excellent speech becoming not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince, you know. So excellent speech becoming not a fool. And the Lord told us, you know, the Lord clearly did not make us fools, man. So it says a gift is a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it, and whatsoever turneth it prospereth. He that covereth the transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth that matter separateth very friends. That reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. Yeah, sometimes the Lord will reprove you, and he'll put your channel, you know, out of commission for a few weeks, you know, just to test you. Sometimes he'll do that to you, man. To keep, oh, do you really believe? Are you just around here for the fucking views? Are you just around, or you just gonna do my work because you're gonna get a bunch of views? No, because I remember like first coming into the truth, first year or two, don't nobody watch your videos, and that's kind of like a test. You gotta like just keep going, because it's like you just be sitting there like what the fuck, but it's part of the condition. And when you go through all that, it makes you a better teacher. It makes you like a tremendous teacher. It make you go you got no pressure on you and all that, because when a lot of people watch you, it's not like it's pressure, but it's you got a lot of eyes on you, man. So it's like you know it's like a double-edged sword, right? Fame, all right. when you've been there, what it's like to have a bunch of people, already expecting you to, but when no one's watching, you don't really have that much pressure, But so that's when you like, hone your craft. That's when you hone your craft. That's when you perfect your skill. That's when you put your 10,000 hours in, when like when you in the gym, ain't nobody there, but in the game now you got that pressure on you. Now people's watching you now, but you had to put in that time in the practice arena. All right. In the beginning, a couple years or whatever, you more than likely that's the stages for you. But anyway, it says verse 10, a reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. An evil man seeketh on rebellion, therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. All right. So that's it, man. Excellent speech becoming not a fool, right? And the Lord didn't make us fools, man. He made us wise unto life. All right. He made us wise unto life. Okay, and he gave us his words, which this devil's trying to stop, but he can never stop it, man, because the Lord said this, Deuteronomy 32:1, give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew, as a small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. That's the Lord's word, man. He's going to drop as the rain. So you can't stop the rain from coming, man. My speech shall distill as the dew. The dew just, when you look at the dew comes down from heaven. It's just like, it's like a mist, it just spreads throughout all the land, man. You can't stop it. So that's the word. And you fucking devils, you try to censor this, censor that. Let's get the word for censor. All right. First of all, hate speech, right? Abusive or threatening speech or writing that expresses prejudice on the basis of ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, similar ground, blah, blah, right? Which hate speech wasn't even a thing before this devil invented it, because this devil, he invented Me Too and homophobia and all this shit, right? Which that wasn't even a thing, but now it's a thing because this devil said it's a thing, right? Because he makes the rules. Woe to you that decree unrighteous decrees, Isaiah 10:1. So hate speech, that's some bullshit, because this devil called us niggers. He called us Mexican, wetbacks, slickbacks, this and that, savages, Indians, but that's not hate speech. All these slurs, terms, all for Jake, That's why the Lord said you become a proverb and a byword in the city, with a curse. Where is Jake living? In the barrios and the ghettos, and they're becoming a curse, man, to this day. The scripture says we are yet this day in our captivity, where the Lord has scattered us for a reproach, and to be subject unto payments. So anyway, as we're in this place and we're going through what we're going through, captivity, we have to experience this. No other nation on the planet gets treated like this, but us, because we're under those curses. So, oh yeah, what was I say? I was going to get hate speech and as a term for hate speech. But Salakia. Okay, so as our Revelation 12:10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. That's right. The accuser of our brethren is cast down. Who's the accuser of our brethren? This devil. All right, he's accusing us. Look, Look, he's accusing us of hate speech, of shit that he's guilty of. All right. But at the end of the day, the Bible is hate speech. Truth is hate speech to the devil, to the liar, you know, to the seducer, to the serpent. It becomes hate speech to your ass, you know, yes. But to us, it's just truth. You know? We didn't make up no lies. This are all out the scriptures. We're speaking about what you've done. The Lord sent us to condemn you fucking devils. And that's what we're doing. And yes, we use harsh language. And yes, we, you know, it comes off not family friendly. But none of the shit that's on YouTube is fucking family friendly. All right. None of this fucking shit is family friendly. And the people are not being judged by the same metrics as we are. All of a sudden, this fucking devil wants to come on your page. You don't even have like 30,000 subscribers or, you know, a million followers on there or whatever. But they all of a sudden they find your shit out of all these people, right? How many people use YouTube? All right, the usership got to be in the billions, man. But all of a sudden they want to crack down on the Hebrew Israelites because they're gonna put the term black on you, right? That's some bullshit. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. That's slander too. So we could sue these fucking devils for that, but right. But in their court system, you would never win, all right? Because who's the one that's making the decision? A Mason judge, all right? Which he's a fucking pedophile, but ain't nobody arresting his ass. But they will arrest you for speaking the word, all right? You see, show you how fucking backwards and upside down the society is. But I don't see none one of you black niggas out there or Latinos out there protesting on our behalf. But you'll protest on behalf of a faggot, all right? And, you know, Salaki, you know, they probably take this video down for that shit too, but fuck you. You know, we don't give a damn. At the end of the day, it is what it is, you know. Hey, sometimes you're going to, you know, sometimes you go slip and they're going to try to get you when you slip. You know, you say some shit. Oh, yeah. You know, you say some shit you're not supposed to say according to them, you know. But vocab and them can make videos of making fun of our Lord and stuff, you know. Try to make fun of the, oh, look, the Israelites, this and that. You know, they can make parody videos of you, right? Which is in their eyes seen as comedy, but that's an insult to it. But if we just teach, you know, like we're just teaching the word, here it is. Now we're breaking their rules, policy, you know. Man, get the fuck out of here. I didn't even get no explanation. I just got hit up. That's how you know this is the time, and that's how you know. This is why. So we said, man, you know, every single word we speak has to be seasoned with salt. It has to be cold measured, you know. Like we can't just be saying anything, you know. But you know, not that we was before in the past, because you know I had that page for a minute, and that's the first time I ever got a strike on it. But you just got to be extra careful. That's the theme. That's the spirit. To be extra careful, man, because in these times, man, it's like you could expect anything from this fucking devil, man. All right. So it says, real quick, 2 Corinthians 7:3, it says, I speak not this to condemn you, for I have said this before, that you are in our hearts to live and to die with you. Great is my boldness of speech towards you, right? Great is my glorying of you, for I am filled with comfort, and I am exceedingly joyful in all our tribulation. See, so yes, like when the men of the Lord are speaking, they speak with great boldness, right? And this devil takes it as hate, as hate, you know. But they can have drag shows, you know, and they're bold. They're out there talking. They're in front of kids twerking. That's some bold shit, you know. That's some bold shit. You know, these people have no shame in their game, man. These women, they have no shame. You know, but all of a sudden, you know, it's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. All of a sudden now you the bad guy. For what? for speaking the word, you know, for speaking the truth. That's what it is. You know, because they want you to be a fucking plantation Christian. You could be a plantation Christian. You won't get one strike on your channel. You won't get one strike. You won't get no page deleted. As long as you talk about Jesus Christ, if you say Jesus Christ bent over and licked the goat or something, you know, and they will leave your video up there. I've seen these Christian women and these pastors talk all kind of shit. You know, they're doing all kind of crate challenges, some demonic shit, you know, I mean, the Christian hoes out there twerking, little to no clothes on, man, no problem. As long as you niggas make a fool out yourselves, you know, this devil, he ain't got no problem with it, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 3. And let me see, chapter 3 and verse 10. For even that which was made glorious had no glory in this respect, by reason of the glory that excelleth. For if that which was done away was glorious, much more that which remaineth is glorious. Seeing that we then have such hope, we use great plainness of speech. See, this is how the man of the Lord was speaking. Plainness of speech, straight to the point. We just get straight to the point through the Spirit. Just and these people get mad. They get fucking hurt. Hebrews 4:12. It says, the word of the Lord is a two-edged sword, dividing asunder bone or spirit, right? Bone and marrow, spirit and flesh, right? So is a discerning thoughts and the intents of the heart. That's what it says. So this is why these people get mad and angry. They get angry. They start flagging you, and maybe your own people, man. These goddamn demonic women. These niggas, all these people. All right, but a lot of time it don't even be Esau. A lot of time it'd be them. But it is what it is. So it says, not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which was abolished. But their minds were blinded, for unto this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Yahweh Shai. See, they want to keep the veil on our people. They want us to stop speaking the word, so that the veil will continue to be on our people, so they could just be. It says Isaiah 16:2, gross darkness cover the people, because we're the only hope of our people. The only hope for them to receive salvation is for the prophets to speak the word, so they want to hinder that. But they can't hinder the building, just like in the time of Ezra, and who's building the temple and all that. The heathen try to hinder the building, or they try to build with us. See, so if they can't join the Israelite thing, or they want to hinder it, right? So that's why they set up false leaders like Nate and GOCC and all these other niggas, the UPK, and that's why they set these dudes up, man. That's why I set the Islam dudes up, Farrakhan, Malcolm X, and all these are different guys that have come and gone. That's why they're set up there, so that they will cause confusion, and ultimately they will try to hinder the word. But you always have the remnant. It says Matthew 24. If it were at all possible, they would deceive the very elect, but it's not possible, because the elect were already sealed unto the Father. It says that no man could pluck the elect out of the Most High's hands. All right. So you devils, no matter what, the word is going to enter into the heart of the elect, because the word's always going to go forth. All right. This is why they can't totally just do away with our works as of yet, because the Lord is not going to allow it. See, the Lord is in control of all things. Even though we get fucking pissed off and mad and shit, the Lord is the one that does these things, to like test you, and also to, so that the prophecy could be fulfilled, of them trying to hinder the word, and of them ultimately persecuting the saints. Because it says in Daniel 7:25, it says they shall think to change times and laws, right? Which they're doing. Look at the daylight savings time, and the calendar is all fucked up. They changed. Where the hell you think you got January, February, March, and all this shit from? You got it from the white man. So he thought to change times and laws. All right. Look at the maps, everything, day East Coast time, this time, West Coast time, Pacific, all this shit. So he changed that. That's fulfillment of that. And then also you have you have him, it says the second half of that verse, it says that he sought to wear out the saints of the Most High. So he sought to fucking wear us out, through doing shit like this, like frustrating your purpose, right? But the scriptures say the patience of the godly shall not be made frustrate, all right? The patience. That's why the Lord said, and your patience possess your souls, all right? Sirach 16 and 13. The sinner shall not escape with his spoils. That's right. You devils, you so-called white people, you will not escape with your spoils of war. You know, it says you're not gonna escape with your kingdom. All right. The Lord said in Job 20 and 5, it says the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. You know. So you hypocrites, you devils, you know, because you're the ones that's saying that, oh, we're committing hate speech and we're wicked, right? But you're the fucking same hypocrites that allow all this other people to do what they want to do. All right. So you're hypocrites, you know. And on top of that, you know, you're the devil. So the sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated, right? So our patience shall not be frustrated, you know, even though this devil's hindering, you know, and doing what he's doing, and he's he's attacking you in all forms of life, in your food, with your women, all right, with your kids, your cars, everything is getting everything's an attack on you, on your mind, first of all, because they want to break your mind. So they want to fucking make you into a damn soy boy, you know, where you're over there fucking submitting to the woman. Your ass is over there just being a weirdo. All right, this is the situation for the average individual out there. You know, he's under his fucking woman, and she run his ass. All right, and he lives to fucking pay bills for her ass and them damn kids. All right, which at the end of the day is nothing wrong with having a family, but you have to be the one that's, you know, she can't be running your fucking ass. All right, the scripture said, "Give not your strength unto the woman," you know, because you have to be the one that's you know, in control of shit that's going on. You know, this bitch can't be dragging you to court talking about this and that. You can't see your kids. You can't get this pussy because like this. No, it's just the woman has to be in subjection. If not, then the shit is just gonna be chaos. And this is what happened with the black community. And who's the one that's doing it? You fucking devils. You white, so-called white people. You're the ones that did all this shit. All right. And you get mad because we're the only ones that's speaking about this shit. Everybody's, well, with the problem with the black community and the problem with this, all these fucking other niggas. You look at them, Mr. Keep It Simple, all these different guys. They want to talk about get a 9-to-5 and a job and all this shit. Okay. All right. Get a job and do what you want to do and, you know, go get a career. But what the fuck is the solution to the problem of the black community? If, get an education. All right, get an education. Go to school. What? You're still a fucking slave. All right. Understand? You will not get out of here until the Lord Yahweh by Shimei Shai remove this fucking crack out of power. When he removes this crack out of power and he destroys America, see, that's the solution to our problems. America has to be erased off the map. All right. Deleted. All these NPCs out here, motherfucker, have to be deleted and left behind. All right. And then the Lord's going to gather his elect from the four winds. All right. Namely in Babylon, aka America. And we're going to get beamed up and going to go into the ship and see the destruction of this place from a bird's eye view. You know, that's going to be the solution to our problems. And that's the gospel. All right. The destruction of America. That's part of the gospel. They don't want you to speak the gospel. They want you to talk about white Jesus. They want you to talk about being a good husband and being a good fucking stepdaddy and shit. Right. And being a fucking Devon Franklin type nigga. Wait for marriage. You know, that's what they would fucking want your ass to do. You know, and they want the woman to think like a fucking man, like Tyler Perry and these other shit. That's what they want. You know, and that's the black community for you, man. If they're not in those two mindsets, they're in the mindset of being a mo or a tranny or some type of weirdo or some type of baller or rapper, which all them niggas are satanic anyways. And most of them are homosexuals. All right. So that's the black community for you, man. That's what you've become. A thug, you know, you become a gangster when you're supposed to be an Israelite. All right. You're supposed to be a man, a father, a God, a king. See, that's our roles as Israelites, man. You know, it says in Hebrews 10 and not Hebrews. This is Hebrews 10 real quick. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. You get worked up, man. You know? Because see, King David said the zeal of that house have eaten me up. You see? This is why this devil he try to entrap you, you know, because you know how You know how Jake get passionate about the truth. So you fucking devils, you only get you only care about lies, you know. That's why it says in John 8:44, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He's a murderer and from the beginning, he abode down the truth. He's a liar from the beginning. The father of lies. You see? This is why you devils censor the truth. Oh, matter of fact, I got this article here real quick. It said YouTube censors us from Blacklist News. YouTube censors reporting on leaked trans shooter manifesto. See, so even investigative journalism, which in a matter of speaking, we kind of do some investigative journalism because we dig out information and we report it to the people. So in a matter of speaking, we do kind of do that. But these motherfuckers are talking about they're talking about the trans shooter, right? So they took this dude's YouTube page down. Because I guess he's like a reporter and shit. So they're actually a business, so they're making fucking money off this shit. So they said YouTube has removed reporting by Steven Crowder, that's a dude's name, on the pages of the withheld manifesto of the Nashville shooter that he managed to obtain, claiming that it violates their policy on violent crime organizations. Whatever that means, anyone's guess. Yeah, because they can just make up anything, you know, and say, oh, this violates our policy. You can't be on here. And you know that YouTube is the biggest platform. So, you know, if you go to other platforms, you're not gonna make as much money, or not as much people gonna see you. All right. It's just common sense. But this is why, you know, the so-called small hatters bought YouTube and 48ers. All right, because they're the ones you can't speak about. So once you start talking about shit that affects them, which is the truth affects them because they're the synagogue of Satan. So once you start speaking about shit like that, now you become public enemy number one. You know, that's why you dumb niggas from Sakari shouldn't be calling yourself public enemy number one. You already know that they look at you a certain way, but you over there talk about Sakari public enemies and this and that, and then the HOI talking about the pull-up boys. And then it's all kind of just confusion going on, and you niggas are bringing about bad light upon you. You know, we're supposed to move wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. We're supposed to just, you know, be circumspect and teach the word. You know, but you know the people are supposed to look at us like, you know, we're just normal individuals. You know, because that's the best way to be. You know, that's how Yahweh Shai was. You know, Yahweh Shai was not making himself of no reputation. He wasn't speaking about himself. He wasn't fucking promoting, putting up, oh, I'm gonna be in the city this time and that, you know. No. The Lord would not be in the damn party Passover spirit that these other jakes are in, making a name for themselves, man. All right. Matter of fact, sometimes he used to do miracles, and he used to tell the person, like, speak no word of this, you know. Sometimes he would allow them to speak, but sometimes he would say, you know, he would make them sign the NDA. But he would make them. He would make them not to. He said, "Don't tell nobody about this," you know, because he wasn't about just. At that time, he wasn't about glorifying himself, you know. But at a certain time, you know, he did receive the glory. Now he's sitting on the right hand of the Father, because at all times, all things have their time, you know. So yeah, this guy Steven Crowder says investigative journalism is now considered a criminal organization according to YouTube, right? So they took his shit down. It was a podcast he did, right? Nashville school shooter manifesto leak. Right. So, you know, it's not just us, but we're getting hit for nothing, you know. These people are getting hit, you know, because they're speaking certain things that are true. You know, we're getting hit for speaking the real truth, like the real truth. These people are just covering news stories, you know, which it is what it is, but anything deemed controversial, Esau is going to flag it and take it down. Like when you click on certain things, like on IG or certain social media apps, they'll say like fact checker advised this is false. Somebody flagged it for false information and shit, and a lot of it be true. It'd be stuff that they won't show you on Fox News, or fucking CNN, MSNBC. All that is bought and paid for. The media outlets are bought and paid for, and they all work for the so-called small hat Jew. All right. Everybody that you see on TV, them little pretty girls that you see up there with the eyes and shit. They talk all eloquently and shit. They're all bought and paid for. The niggas on there are all moles. All right. They all went to some prestigious Columbia University or some Princeton. And they all moles, part of sororities. They're all shaven, clean shaven. You look at them. None of them speak with a masculine fucking voice. They all talking this monotone, goddamn, James Charles voice. They talk like fucking James Charles. You know, the mope that they begin the makeup kits and shit from. That they talk like his ass. You know, they all look like him too. They got the fucking symmetrical face. They got they all look like a certain tone. You know, even the ones that be you be seeing Jake, because they won't have too much dark Jake up there, but they'll have like a light skinned Jake shit. Like Stephen A. Smith, like him. But he goes to the sports world, but we're dealing with like the guys that are like this dude, Steven Crowder, like the guys that are like him that do investigative journalism and all that shit. You see them on the TV, but all them dudes, all fields that work in the TV, they're all moles, and they all got to get up there and be a puppet, to collect that check. They never tell you the real truth. That's why they never get censored. To be on TV, you gotta have no type of righteousness in you. Like you just gotta just give up everything and just go with what you're told. Like the script, you have a script in front of you, and that's what you read. All right, and when you go off script, you get punished for it. You get taken out, out the business or out the world, or they'll throw you in jail like Bill Cosby. When you get out your road, nigga. Bill Cosby. That's what this devil told his ass. Okay. Oh, you want to buy NBC? No. We're gonna trump up with these women that said that you touched them and shit. And they could just get a bunch of random hoes and say that you did something, and they'll pay them. And that's how the industry works. That's how this world works. It's a dirty business. It's a dirty world. So. That's why we're blessed to be out of the damn world, because the world is a tricky fucking place with they say life is a bitch. No, the world is a bitch. The world is a bitch. Okay, so it says Sirach 17:1, the Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. And he gave them few days and a short time and power also over the things therein. And he endowed them with strength by themselves and made them according to his image. And put the fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls. And they received the use of the five operations of the Lord. In the sixth place, he imparted them understanding, and in the seventh, speech, an interpreter of the cognition thereof. This is why dogs can't talk. All right. You want to know why dogs can't talk? This is why. All right. Because man has power over flesh. Right. The Lord gave him dominion over beasts and fowls. This is why the dog will come and submit to you and start to lick you up, and this is why. All right. The Lord put the natural order of things. This is why, there can't be no fucking dinosaurs walking around here, because the dinosaurs will eat your ass. All right. You didn't have no power over them. Now it says because you see, the man is the one that's controlling the earth. All right. We're the ones with the tech. It says that the Lord gave 5 operations, and the 6th he imparted them understanding. So 5 operations, you got your 5 senses, right? Touch, smell, sight. What's the other ones? It says, okay, so it says the 6th he gave understanding. So you have your brain works differently than a damn animal, right? You bathe more than they do. You eat a certain way. You stand up. You don't run around in the mud and shit. You build civilization. You live in houses. You develop technology and you read. Okay, an animal is not able to read. All right, so this understanding. But ultimately, understanding is going into the spirit, right? Because this is talking about. Ultimately, the understanding is going into the spiritual ways of the Lord, right? Because that's the ultimate understanding. Because you have an understanding of the flesh, and then you have, because scripture speak about the natural man and the spiritual, right? Which we're spiritual men. Right? The niggas of the world, they're natural men. That's why they can't understand the truth. You know. So it says in the seventh speech. So the seventh was speech. The seventh operation was speech. That what we're doing now, right? But now here comes this fucking devil white man trying to tell us that we can't speak. Who is this motherfucker? He is a devil. Now he's the one over there talk about you can't publish the word on my platform, you know. But I thought we lived under free speech, right? In America. Now let me pull this up here. This from the University of Wisconsin in Milwaukee. Published by them, frequently asked questions. What is hate speech? And is it protected by the First Amendment? Hate speech may be offensive and hurtful. However, it is generally protected by the First Amendment. So so-called hate speech is protected by the First Amendment. So why the fuck these devils ain't keeping their own damn laws? I thought they were the most great righteous people, the first country on the planet, you know, the greatest and everything. These fucking devils are the hypocrite. That's why it says Job 20:5. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. And, you know, you devils, your joy is for a moment. It's fleeting. You know, it's not going to last. Okay. The Lord is going to overthrow you. Because look at you. Look at how you run your society. You don't keep your own fucking laws. What kind of society is not going to keep their own laws? In the kingdom of heaven, you think we're going to be breaking our own laws? We're going to be walking around here telling these nations not to do shit, and we're doing the opposite? No, we're going to keep the fucking, we're going to keep the codes, the ethics. We're going to, you know. And if we break them, which we can't, because we're going to be perfect according to the law, Hebrews 8, right? They'll be perfect. They're going to be written in us, the laws. The Lord's going to take away this heart of stone and put a fleshly heart in us, which is going to be programmed. That's when we get them new bodies. But anyways, here it is. You devils want to take this right from us that the Lord gave us, right? This that's why it says in Isaiah 47 that to come and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, you know, because you try to exalt yourself as the Most High to tell us what we can. I don't. So yeah, it says hate speech is generally protected by the First Amendment. One common definition of hate speech is any form of expression through which speakers identify to vilify, humiliate, or incite hatred against a group or class of persons on the basis of race, religion, skin color, blah blah, gender identity. You know the fucking rest. It says courts have ruled that restrictions on hate speech would conflict with the First Amendment's protection of the freedom of expression. See, so now you don't even have that shit. You don't. That's the First Amendment, isn't it? Of this damn devil's law. It says since, but you see, he has a lot of amendments and all these codes and shit where he this is why he plays with semantics and games, and this is why they make it so hard to get into these damn law schools and into these different higher level colleges and education systems, because they don't want you to know what they're really doing behind the scenes. These niggas are playing games, you see, but it's only because of the Lord's mercy we're not consumed as a people. And this is why it's so important to teach the word no matter what happens, because this is the only way out of this bitch, because we're trapped on all sides. And you niggas that don't see it, you're a fucking clown. All right, you don't see it. You don't see that you're in a cage in a motherfucking insane asylum, which is America. You know, they got you in a damn cage in a box, confined, and you can't, you know, all they want you to do is be a damn demon or a nigga, and you know. But here it is, the Lord has given you a way out of that damn prison. It says in Isaiah 51 and 15, it said the captive exile, he hasted that he may be loosed, that he should not die in the pit, and that his bread should not fail. The captive exile is us. We're trying to get the fuck up out of this. But you niggas, you will reject the fact that you have all this freedom and this truth. You want to stay in this damn insane asylum box that this devil got you in. All right. That's why it says, have I become thy enemy because I tell you the truth. Anyways, since public universities are bound by the First Amendment, public universities must adhere to these rulings. However, universities also have obligations to create safe, inclusive environments, blah, blah. So basically they're saying if you do hate speech, they could even though that's part of your right to as expressing yourself, they say if you infringe on their policies, they can still act on you, even though you have the right to express yourself. But they have the right to remove you or to censor you if the need be. You know, so these devils are backwards and they're double-minded. And the scriptures say James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. These devils are double-minded. What make up the criteria, man. You got to make up a standard, and it show you that this fucking place is backwards. Just like women, they'll say like, oh yeah, you're gay in this, but they'll justify a gay friend. You know, he's gay, he's cool, you know. But when they're about to insult your ass, they're gonna say that you gay or something, or that you like a dude, because everybody knows that shit ain't right, right? But they'll justify that shit. So these devils act like fucking women. All right. It says in what is it? It says Isaiah 3:12. Children are their oppressors. Who's the child? The white man. And women rule over them. So they have the same mentality. Okay. There you go. That's the proof. So, however, universities also have an obligation to create a safe, blah, blah. I already read that. With these considerations in mind, courts in the United States have found that expression generally cannot be punished based on its content or viewpoint. The court system said it. So if we take it to the Supreme Court, they'll say, oh, well, you don't have a right to, to censor this man based on the Constitution. That's what they'll go back to, you know, if they were just, right? But these devils, they break their own policies. With these considerations in mind, courts in the U.S. have found that expression generally cannot be punished based on its content or viewpoint. So our viewpoint is that you devils are the devil. That's our viewpoint. We can't be censored because of that. Why are we being censored? Because that's our viewpoint, right? The content is that you're going into slavery. That's the content. Okay, the content is against the moles. The content is against the small hatters. The content is against the wickedness of our own fucking people. Okay, so we can't be censored based upon that, because what? We're just expressing our opinions and views of the world through the scriptures. You see, that's why the Lord said, "If this counsel be of men, you shall not be able to overthrow it." You know, if this counsel be of men, you should be able to overthrow it. But if it be of the Most High, you shall be able to. You shall not be able to fight against it. Right? You can't fight against the counsel of the Most High. And we have not shunned to declare the whole counsel, Acts 20 and 26, right? So whatever you fucking devils do or say is null and void, okay? Because the word has gone forth, you know? The line has gone forth. Psalms, the 19th chapter, man. So, all right. So, yeah, man. You devils are hypocrites, man, okay? As a matter of fact, you know, that's why, let me read that again. Sirach 16:13. The sinner shall not escape with his spoils. You devils, you're not going to escape with your damn spoils. All right, no matter how much you try to suppress this thing or change it, you can't change it. You can't change destiny. The Lord has written this in the stars, like it's written in the stars, like the earth, wind, and fire said, man. You know, and the patience of the godless should not be frustrated. So our patience, the Lord said, in your patience possess your souls. We're having patience, man. You know, and we're waiting patiently for the return of our Lord, and because the Lord's gonna justify us, bro. Not you, damn devils, right? The Lord is going to justify us, man. Okay, so it says 1 Corinthians 4 and verse 19, but I will come to you shortly, if the Lord will, and will know, not the speech of them which are puffed up, but the power. For the kingdom of the Most High is not in word, but in power. See, the Lord's kingdom is about to be established, man, and it's gonna be a physical manifestation, because we've been speaking the kingdom of heaven, you know, but when it comes, bro, it's going to be in power. It says, what will ye? Shall I come unto you with a rod, or in love, or in the spirit of meekness? You know, the kingdom of heaven is going to come in power, man. And that's why these devils are scrambling, you know, to try to suppress, or to vilify. You know, what does it mean to vilify? Vilify says, to lower in worth or value, to make cheap or base, to esteem a little value, to slander, to speak evil of, you know, and that's it. The way of truth is being evil spoken of, man. You know, So like, yeah, real quick. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2, it says, many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of, right? You know, and through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now for a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. You know, so these devils, man, they cause the truth to be evil spoken of. You know, they cause this word to be evil spoken of. They bring up false accusation reports against us. You know, with the what's this thing called? The Southern Poverty Law Center. That shit too. You know, saying that you're, you know, labeling you a hate group and all this shit, man. Anyways, this is to Esther 14:11. Oh Lord, give not thy scepter unto them that be nothing. See, the power is not going to remain with you white people. It says, let them not laugh at our fall, but turn their device upon themselves. Yep. The pit that this devil dig for us, they're going to go into it, man. It says, but turn their device upon themselves and make him an example that hath begun this against us. Remember, O Lord, make thyself known in the time of our affliction. Yep, the Lord's about to make himself known in the time of our affliction. Give me boldness, O King of the nations and Lord over all power. Yep. How do you think the Lord made it to where a bunch of niggas that didn't know the Bible, nowhere, you know, Jake, us as people, we know nothing. We didn't know ourselves, we didn't know shit. But here it is now. You see all these brothers out there speaking, and a lot of them come from walks of life. They come from jail. They come from this and that. The Lord, he said, Matthew 10 and 20. It said, it is not ye that speak, it is the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. The Lord has made you a new sharp instrument having teeth. Isaiah 41 and 15, man. All right. Behold, I will make you a new sharp instrument having teeth, and with thee I will tear the nations. I'll break the nations in pieces. You know, I will make the hills chaff. The Lord is fucking these people up through the men of the Lord, through his people. And he's physically going to come and get us, man, because we're speaking the kingdom. That's why. What the hell we just, Salaki, what did I just read? What did I just read, man? It was right here, man. Real quick, let me see if I can go back and get it. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Let me just go ahead and bust this down. Verse 13. Give me eloquent speech in my mouth before the lion. Turn his heart to him that fight against us. See, give me eloquent speech in my mouth before the lion. This devil's trying to devour us, right? He's trying to devour us. They hunt us, you know. Okay, we're oppressed on every side. Our persecutors, it says what? They're swifter than the eagle. The symbol of America is the eagle. All right. They swift like the eagle. They try to persecute you. It says, give me eloquent speech in my mouth before the lion. And that's what we have, eloquent speech. That's why I said the title of the lesson, let every word be seasoned with salt, man. All right. Turn his heart to hate him that fights against us, that there may be an end of him and all of that are like-minded to him. All right. So this devil is going to be an end of you. It says, but deliver us with thine hand and help me that I'm desolate, which have no other helper but thee. Thou knowest all things, O Lord. Thou knowest that I hate the glory of the unrighteous and abhor the bed of the uncircumcised and all of the heathen. Thou knowest my necessity, for I abhor the sign of my high estate, which is upon my head in the days wherein I show myself that I abhor it as a menstruous rag, that I wear it not when I private by myself. You know. It says, and thy handmaiden had not eaten at Amon's table, that I have not greatly esteemed the king's feast, nor drunken the wine of the drink offerings. Yeah, we don't fuck with this society. All right. Just like back then, you know, it was in the spirit. It wasn't messing with that. It says, neither had thine handmaiden any joy since the day that I was brought hither to this present. but in thee, O Lord God of Abraham. We're talking to the Lord, how about Shemashai, right? Because he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Verse 19, O thou mighty power above all, hear the voice of the forlorn and deliver us out of the hands of the mischievous. Fucking devils are mischievous. You see? Let me get the word for mischievous real quick. Yeah, mischievous says, deliver us out of the hand of the mischievous, unfortunate, disastrous, miserable, wretchedly, playfully malicious, or annoying. The stressing on the second syllables common in literal literature, so blah blah. Okay, so unfortunate, right? Disastrous, miserable, wretched. All right, you devils are all the above. Maliciously playful, annoying. Yeah, that was a fucking annoyance, man. When we're rid of you niggas, when we're rid of you devils, it's gonna be it's gonna be a beautiful day, a beautiful sight, a beautiful day. A day we're gonna have a new high holy day for the destruction of America and for the destruction of you devils, man. It's gonna be a thing. So it says, hear all the voice, O thou mighty power above all, hear the voice of the forlorn, and deliver us out of the hands of the mischievous. See? And deliver me out of my fear. So yeah, because our life hangs in the balance all the day long, man. But the Lord told you, fear not, O my little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, man. So with that, hey, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakwadash, the bonds to the apostles. Hey, Elders, great millstone. Yeah, just be careful out there, man. Because they're clipping brothers, man. They're hitting you up, man, for nothing. So, this is the times we're living in. So, hey, shalom, bro. Shalom.